If you're looking for new musical ideas, this video is for you. Midicake ARP has a superpower. If you want to make original music that stands out, these mind-blowing tools for composition are waiting for you. Midicake ARP has many features that stand out among sequencers. But MIDI modulation is an incredibly powerful technique that manipulates the musical building blocks that power your sequences, evolving them and enabling easy experimentation, generating new themes, ideas, and pleasure. Let's look at how you can use it to inspire new music. Modulation involves changing a parameter's value over time. ARP makes great use of this to manipulate the fundamental building blocks of music, generating new and changing sequences of musical notes. To begin, we might apply a modulation to the velocity of the notes in our simple sequence. Changing the velocity manually affects the volume of the sound, but we can automate this by using a modulator. First, set the target to the velocity parameter, then select a waveform. Then set the rate at which it repeats, or how long it lasts before starting again. As we increase the amount, you hear the modulation affecting the volume of the sequence. We could just as easily modulate the pitch by targeting either the octave parameter or by targeting the note offset parameter, which controls how far the pitch of our sequence is from the root note, and this creates a very simple melody. Equally, we could target the time division to generate interesting rhythmic patterns. In fact, right now, ARP has 27 modulation targets, and this number is growing with each update. You can even modulate things like MIDI channel. To get even more from MIDI modulation though, ARP gives you 2 waveform modulators per channel. You might choose to modulate 2 different targets, but you can also apply both modulators to the same target, which makes for some very interesting results. ARP will sum the modulations, so by using different waveforms and modulation rates, you can create really complex, intriguing and exciting new sequences that would be difficult to generate using other techniques. Here we set both modulators to target note offset, but use different waveforms. As we slowly increase the value for modulator B, different musical melodies are created. For another example, set both modulators to target direction, but use 2 different rates. As we apply the first modulator, it creates a more complex pattern. And then, as we introduce the second modulator, even more complexity is generated. Importantly though, thanks to ARP's unique engine design, the resulting sequence is always repeatable. So if the result of your experiment is good, you know how to tweak it to get it even better. That is the benefit of a repeatable process. There's nothing random here, just an insanely powerful tool to explore new musical ideas. As a bonus, it's also a lot of fun when used with percussion. Let's take a sliced beat, for which I have ARP set up to play each slice in succession. We can change the steps value and introduce interesting breaks as this alters how often the beat repeats. Let's add a modulation to the steps parameter and set it to run over 4 bars. Our steps parameter is currently set to the maximum value of 16, so the first half of the sine wave isn't going to affect the value, but the second half will apply a negative offset to the steps and create some breaks. Different modulation amounts will create different patterns, and you can explore to find something you like. The big benefit to using MIDI modulation in this way is that you'll find patterns that you might never have thought of, and they're so quick to generate. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, and if you're feeling inspired to, please comment below. Thanks for watching. Go make good music.